Welcome back to Long Box Diving, where we explore comics and story arcs pulled from the Long Box. It is time for another new comic book day review, and today we're going to review Justice League Incarnate #1. Cover's pretty cool. I like the cover. It's definitely solid 3. It looks like Batman's falling, right? And it's fantastic, and he looks like he's about to drop in on a villain, which is always nice to see. Batman drops in on the villains, you know. All right, so to get into the story, first of all, let me just say the art is okay. You know, it is not my favorite, but it is pretty solid. You know, we got the Justice League here, all in like hologram form. You know, with what's his face, Darkseid. The dark side, and you know there's good action in here. I mean, we see some good action shots, explosions, things of that sort. All right, so the art is pretty good. I'd rate the art at a 3 or 2.5. It is not my favorite, but it's pretty good. So 2.5. The cover is a 3, 2.5 on the art, and now we get into the story. And yeah, it's like some of the I think they actually swapped artists somewhere in here. That's why it's getting a slower. This is not the same art as we had at the beginning. And I think they swapped artists. If I read, yeah. So Brandon Peterson did pages 1 through 5 and 13 through 17. Andre Breeson 6 through 12 and 28 through 30. And Tom Derenick 18 through 27. That really, I mean, this is your first issue, and you have 3 separate artists on it, with 3 separate skill levels. That is not good. It throws everything off for me. It is not, unless you're doing 3 separate stories, or you're doing like once in the past, once in the future, and you're differentiating it by different artists. That makes sense sometimes. This doesn't make sense at all. It just kind of swaps, and it just kind of like, okay. And it's the first issue. You had plenty of time to plan out one artist to do the whole thing. There was no reason to swap artists like that. All right. Then it kind of just jumps in. I don't know who these guys are. The Red Dragon, Silver Eagle, the Retaliators, American Crusader, Big Baby Deadeye, Wanda Jin. I don't know who any of these people are. But yet, you know, they're there, and they're like part of the primary team. And then Dr. Multiverse, I don't know who that is. I don't know who Dr. Multiverse is. And who's Machine Head? It's just like all of a sudden we're talking about people that I'm supposed to care about, and we got to find Machine Head, and then all of a sudden there's like Retaliators, Rampage. I'm like, what the crap is going on? And then we start seeing some, you know, they're on an Eternity, I don't know what's going on, Eternity Conquest. I guess they're trying to conquer the multiverse, I guess. But then we have a girl Flash who's not as good as the real Flash. They said specifically, I've seen the real Flash in action. She's just a dang kid, and her fighting skills are blank. Okay. And then we have Superman from Earth 23, which I thought was Superman from Earth 2. And then we have Batman from some unknown Earth. I mean, they look pretty cool. And they're going to recruit her. And again, I'm not 100% sure what's going on. I mean, I like teen books. I really do. I really like teen books. But I have no idea what this team is being put together for. I don't know what they're fighting about. And then we got a Captain Carrot is on the team, which is fine. I don't care. I just don't know what the team, and they're fighting. Darkseid is trying to conquer everything, but Darkseid also is fighting the mighty Tartarus, because Tartarus is trying to fight everything. I've lost track of what was going on, and I did read it twice, and I'm still not 100% sure what's going on. And said now the multiverse will finally know who is stronger, Darkseid or Tartarus, and they're fighting each other, right? He punches Tartarus, and like he punches back, and they're fighting, and then he snaps the neck of Tartarus, and I don't feel anything here. because I don't know who Tartarus is. I don't know why I'm supposed to care about Tartarus died. Is it because he's a really bad guy? I have no idea. Is he super strong? I don't know if he's even really strong at all. I haven't seen him do anything. I don't know. Comparable to Darkseid? I know I've seen Darkseid before, so I know how strong Darkseid is, but I don't know how Tartarus is. How am I supposed to know that was even a big deal? I don't know it's a big deal because I don't know anything about Tartarus. And he wasn't shown doing anything other than flying into a world and then shouting at some monsters, and he ripped a big baby blue guy apart. I don't know if that's a measure of strength because I don't know who Big Baby Blue is. I don't know that. None of it makes sense. Okay, and that's the problem. Again, it is a JLA thing, and Captain Quantum, or whatever her name, Captain Universe, Multiverse, whatever, she's trying to help the Flash do something about the Speed Force or something, and then Darkseid's army shows up. Darkseid's army, they're going to kill. Okay. So, I like the idea of Justice League Incarnate. I like the idea of a team that you can bring people in and out of from different multiverses who are characters we know, but maybe done just a little differently, and that's cool. It needs one. You need a solid artist. You need one artist on the book all the time, or do something better. You need a better story. Right now, Josh Williamson is doing the story, and normally Josh Williamson is really pretty good. And I'm picking up Batman because he's starting over on Batman. So Joshua Williams and Dennis Culver. So I'm not sure if Joshua Williamson came up with like an overarching idea and Dennis Culver did the writing and the dialogue. I don't know. Right now, I do know the story is not coherent to me. I don't understand what's going on. I don't understand some of the characters. I don't know. There needs to be a better introduction to who and what they are. Why is it a big deal that Tartarus gets his neck snapped? I don't know. Why is it a big deal that the Big Blue gets ripped in half? I have no idea. So there's no emotional investment into the story because I don't know what's going on. I don't know who the people are. I don't know why it's important. I don't know none of it. So this was a solid cover, and I'm giving it a 3. The story I'm giving 2, and the art is a 3 because some was good, some was not so good. So we're running around about 2.5 on this book. It was okay, and I'm going to give it another shot. I'm going to give book 2 a shot, and I'll probably up to book 5, and before I decide or whatever. But right now, I can't recommend this book. I don't know what's going on in this book. I don't know why I should be invested in this book at all. And that's a shame because I like team books. So maybe next time we'll understand what's going on, but not a recommend now, but not necessarily an unrecommend either. So we'll see you next time here in the Long Box.